back to the Kings of Soul Style. We are back with another deck profile. Today we've got one of the Kings, Chris, who's going to be doing a Lunalight deck profile for us. And yeah, Chris, take it away.
Alright, sweet. So we'll start off with the main deck, obviously. You definitely want to play 3 Lunalight Kaleido Chicks. By far, probably the best normal monster in the deck. Basically, what it does, you can normal summon it, or special summon, I'm pretty sure, and you can mill a Lunalight from your extra deck or main deck. This pretty much helps with gaining the names of some of the monsters you'll need. So, example, you want to mill something like a Panther Dancer from your extra deck to the graveyard. After you do that, you can pretty much get that to get a Leo Dancer from the banishing effect from Wolf, but we'll get into that more a bit later. Next, you want to play 3 Lunalight Blue Cat. Blue Cat is really fun to play. Pretty much, if you put her down and she gets destroyed, I'm pretty sure if she gets the graveyard, you get to special summon another Lunalight from your deck. This is really helpful because you can pretty much use this as a massive wall. You can pretty much, and it's not once per turn, so you can just keep special summoning more blue cats, pop them all down, and then you're pretty much safe for the turn. Or depending on how many monsters your opponent controls, you could pop out a Kaleido Chick, because you really want to get that as quick as you can. Next, you want to play 3 Lunalight Black Sheep. Black Sheep's got 2 effects. The first effect, you can discard it and add a polymerization from your deck to your hand. Fusion-based deck, so really helpful. Its second effect is you want to discard it again, and you can add a Lunalight that's in your graveyard back to your hand. This can be really helpful with some materials you've used, or again you can use Kaleido Chick to mill something like Wolf, then use Black Sheep just to bring it back, so it's really helpful. Next, you want to play 3 Lunalight Wolf. Lunalight Wolf is an incredibly important monster to the deck. Not so much for the fact that it's a monster, more for the pendulum effect. When its pendulum effect allows you to banish Lunalight monsters from your graveyard and field to fusion summon a Lunalight from your extra deck. Now with that, you got to banish the materials, so things like Kaleido Chick combo with that, because after Kaleido Chick's been banished, it has another effect where after you banish it, all your monsters during the battle phase, like nothing can pretty much stop them. Your opponent can't activate any effects during it, so you pretty much just have free leeway. Next is 3 Lunalight Tigers. Tiger, it's got a decent monster effect. It when it's destroyed, you can special summon a Lunalight from your graveyard. It's pretty helpful. It's similar to Blue Cat, it's just got to be from the graveyard, that's all. But its pendulum effect allows you to special summon a Lunalight from your graveyard. It has its effects negated, it has to be in defense, and it can't attack or anything like that. But it's still good to use for, like now in the Link meta. It's a good thing just to bring back. You can use that to Link. Or again for fusion summoning, if you got the poly in hand, that's really helpful. Next, we've got 2 Lunalight Butterflies. Now, Butterfly is really handy and I reckon a bit underestimated. What you can do is you can discard her from your hand and target a Lunalight monster you control, give it 1000 attack. Now, the best part about this card is if it's in the graveyard, you can banish it and special summon a Lunalight from your graveyard. Now, this really synergizes with Lunalight Blue Cat. Because when Blue Cat's special summoned, it doubles the attack of a Lunalight monster you control, so you can have a really, really big attack, because you can both give it 1000, then double that on whatever it had before. Next, you want 2 Lunalight White Rabbits. White Rabbit's effect allows you to normal summon, after its normal summon, you can special summon a Lunalight from your graveyard. Really helpful effect, similar for Link summoning, but also just for bringing things back. It has another effect. Based on how many Lunalight monsters you control, you are able to send back spell traps from your opponent's side of the field back to their hand. So just, yeah, it really helps. Next, you want to play 3 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, just because, like, you know, Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit.
Hand traps for sure.
Next, I play 1 Aroma Jar. look, it's a bit of a meme, but it's actually really, really good. Like, it just helps you so much. Like, if you're in a shitty spot, you just put it face down, gets flipped up, face up defense, can't be destroyed by battle, and during each player's standby phase, 500 life points. Next, I play one Day of Peace. Just helps. It's like upstart, but it's just a bit helpful, just in case.
You try OTK.
Yeah, pretty much. Next, 3 Fire Formation Tenki. Because the deck is a Beast Warrior deck, synergizes really well. You definitely want to add things like Collider Chick to your hand as fast as you can, so these all help. And slight attack boost, it's handy. Next is the 3 Polymerizations. Fusion-based deck, you want to run them. Also, it helps with Black Sheep, because you can add them to your hand pretty quick and helps go through the deck a bit faster. Next is 3 Lunalight Perfume. Lunalight Perfume special summons a Lunalight from your graveyard, but its graveyard effect is what I find the best, because you can banish that from your graveyard, discard a card, and that allows you to search any Lunalight monster from your deck. Really helpful to get things like Wolf out, which can't be searched by Tenki. Spell and trap removal, 2 Twin Twisters. 1 Pot of Acquisitiveness. Just find that handy when you've got some banished monsters. Want to bring them back if you're running out of resources. Extra draw, it's pretty handy. For the traps, we have Trap Tricks, Trap Hole Nightmare, Quaking Mirror Force, Bottomless Trap Hole, and Solemn Warning. The reason I run the 2 Trap Hole cards is for the Exceed. I use the Trap Tricks one, just handy in case you need. Onto the extra deck, I play 3 Leo Dancers, boss monster of the deck. It's ridiculously strong. Can't be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. 3500 attack beat stick. Can attack twice. After it attacks once, it destroys all special summon monsters on your opponent's side of the field. You can, obviously, if you double the attack of that, or just keep adding attack on that, you can essentially have, what I've found, I've gotten up to over 9k on a beat stick that can attack twice, so it's pretty much an 1800 attack. Next, I play 3 Panther Dancer. Panther Dancer is a really good monster. Its effect is it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, the activated effect is it can attack each of your opponent's monsters up to twice, and after the first turn, they're not destroyed. So if you give this additional attack using other cards from your deck, you can just keep piling it on, and you can just keep blasting your opponent just for ridiculous amounts of attack. Also, the summoning condition for Leo Dancer, you need Panther Dancer. So get that to the graveyard off Kaleido Chick and banish all for Leo. Next is 2 Lunalight Blue Cat. Blue Cat's good, but I don't find that running 3 is necessary just because you won't be getting it out too much. It's still handy. Similar effect to Panther Dancer, except you have to tribute for it. And then it gets the effect. It can't be destroyed by battle, helpful little wall, but yeah, I wouldn't play him more than 2. Last for the fusion cards is Starving Venom, just a great card in general. 2 dark monsters, yeah, they have to be on the field, but there's other things to help bring it out, which is really good. For the Exceeds, we run 1 Wind Up Zen Mains, 1 Trap Tricks Refusure, Baguska, and Brotherhood of the Five-Fist Tiger King. Tiger King's really good, allows you to set a Tenki straight away, really helpful. Also the negate effect. Baguska. Reflesia I play, that's why I added the Trap Hole cards, just because it's really handy, good wall. And Zen Mains is another really good wall, because you run a couple of level 3s in there, and you get some cool destruction effects. And last but not least, just 2 links in case it gets a bit cloggy, just proxy and decode. Yeah, that's all for the deck list. One of my favorite sort of combos in this deck, because there's so many, but to get Leo Dancer just to 9k attack, and then you get to attack twice. If you can open with a Kaleido Chick, use its effect to mill a Panther Dancer from your extra deck. Then gains the name of that monster, so it's currently treated as a Panther Dancer. After that, activate Lunalight Black Sheep from your hand, discard it to add a Polymerization, so you currently have 2 monsters in your graveyard. After that, you can do this 2 ways, but Preferably you want to banish, just because once Collider Chick's banished, your opponent can literally do nothing about anything when you attack. So keep the Wolf down, Polly, these two. Get your Cat Dancer out. She won't be staying for long, but when Collider Chick is used for a fuse, you can add the polymerization back to your hand. Another really helpful thing that she does. After that, activate Wolf, banish the Cat, Cat Dancer, Collider Chick, and Panther Dancer. After you do that, you can get out Leo Dancer. When Leo Dancer's out, your opponent can't do anything during the battle phase because of Collider. Then from your hand, you still have your Purple Butterfly. Activate its effect to discard, give it 1,000 attack, currently on 45. Banish from your graveyard, special summon Blue Cat, doubles the attack of a Lunalight monster you control, 9k. Times 2, your opponent is done.
Absolute 18k beat stick right there off a Leo Dancer. Pretty cool little non-meta rogue deck that we got going on, and we'll be bringing you a heap more. So if you guys like the video, please obviously like the video and subscribe, share, and comment down below what you'd like to hear or see from us next. Kings of Soul Style out.
Human race vibrate.